In the recent past, global warming has been mentioned as one of the fatal calamities facing the current world. From its direct implication on weather patterns and world climatic conditions to the indirect adversities on economic and social standards, it has captured the attention of many stakeholders in an effort to create awareness on the importance of conserving the environment, the aim being to educate the members of general public on the need to conserve forests, rivers, lakes, and other natural resources. Wetlands stand as one of the most endangered aspects of the environment, disappearing around 10 times more than forest cover. Ondiri Swamp is one of Kenya's largest wetlands, located at the helm of Kikuyu Town in Kiambu County. On Saturday, the 29th of January 2022, a union dubbed Friends of Ondiri organized a marathon aimed at creating awareness a few days to the International Wetlands Day to be commemorated on Wednesday, the 2nd February. In the successful event attended by Kiambu Governor James Nyoro, the group called upon the government and citizens at large to join hands in maintaining this swamp, which gives water to more than 90% of residents in Kikuyu sub-county. David Wakogi is the leader of this group, and when called upon to say something, he had this to say.
The International Day of Wetlands.
As we celebrate the International Day of Wetlands, I am going to align ourselves with the theme, which is wetlands action for people and nature. And basically, we cannot really talk about wetlands when we are not talking about their conservation. And wetlands are disappearing 10 times faster than forests. And our appeal to the world is that, and to the communities of the world, is that we need to give more attention to the wetlands because they sequester 30% of the atmospheric carbon. They play a very major role in climate change mitigation. Also, they are our source of livelihood. For example, the wetland that we have here at Ondiri Wetland, it is the source of our water. 99% of the water we get in Kikuyu constituency is from Ondiri Wetland.
Maybe what are the plans you have for Ondiri?
With our partners, NEMA, Water Resource Authority, National Environmental Complaints Committee, County Government of Kiambu, we have many plans that we have lined up. So far, we have many achievements. We have been able to do eco-toilet. We have been able to have it fenced. We have been able to have a management plan, to have a gazettement, which is in the process. And in future, we want to make sure that we have things that, like zip lining, we have things like amphitheaters, and other things that are going to attract, because we want this place to be a center of ecotourism, that people can come and appreciate nature in an urban ecosystem.
Maybe from the last 6 years that you have been in the industry, are you happy that you have achieved something?
Oh yes, we are very proud indeed. We are happy because what you see today is as a result of what has been achieved in the past. Asante.
On his side, Kiambu Governor declared that the county government of Kiambu is ready to make Ondiri a better tourist attraction site in order to conserve the environment and preserve water for the locals.
Our guests from different institutions, the representation from the Ministry of Environment, representation from NEMA, and all of us who are here, I want to thank you very much this morning because of coming to join us. This is a very important event for us. We want to thank the friends of Ondiri for lifting this wetland to a level where it is now being recognized nationally and internationally as a wetland. We've had a lot of problems in trying to conserve Ondiri. We've had a lot of encroachment, but we are happy that today we have been able to contain that situation, and we want to thank the friends of Ondiri and all the institutions that have been working closely with us. As you probably know, this is a very, very important wetland. It's not only very close to Nairobi, which is very, very, very rare, but is also the source of water and livelihood to many of the residents of both Kiambu and Nairobi County. Where we launched the 10-kilometer run, is a place where we have several boreholes, which is feeding close to 60,000 people within this area, and as far off areas as Kino and Udhiru. It is a very, very important source for livelihood, therefore, for us, and therefore we have to be able to maintain it and sustain the level of wetland. On our part, as the county government of Kiambu, we are working closely with the friends of Ondiri and all the residents to make sure that we observe what it takes to maintain this wetland. We have come up with a master plan. In fact, we have a budget and we have a plan to make sure that it is not only a wetland, but we will make it a tourist destination, a place where people can also come and relax and watch birds and enjoy the environment. So in the next 2 years or so, we'll be coming up with a plan and a project, and with a path that goes around the wetland, the Ondiri Swamp, so that people can also enjoy. We are also putting together with the University of Nairobi a team to do a more geological study, because there are a lot of myths about Ondiri. People will tell you that Ondiri is a colloquial way from Kikuyus to say old lake. So they meant it to say old lake, but they called it Ondiri. But there are a lot of myths about it. The myths that it could be connected to Naivasha. The myths that there are a number of underground rivers that are feeding it. The myths that at certain points it is very deep, that it goes to 30, 40, some even say 1,000 meters. Therefore, we are putting together a team together with the University of Nairobi and other related organizations to do a geological study so that we can be able to understand even the impact of extracting water, whether that has adverse effects on the wetlands. So once again, we as a county government will continue to work with the friends of Ondiri to make sure that we maintain this as a wetland. And we want to thank the Minister of Environment, we want to thank NEMA, we want to thank all the other organizations for continuing to support us. So for now, we want to wish you a good run, particularly for the young ones. I think you remember this day because we are doing this for our own future and the future of our children. Thank you, and God bless you.
It is an occasion that brought together many organizations and institutions, including the University of Nairobi, through the UNESCO O3 Plus Championship in order to make it a success. Mungai Kagoya, Faraga TV.